Well, my name is Eric and I'm with amoresuccessfulyou.com, and I want to say hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am making my debut in my math tutorial series where I'll be going through a lot of examples in calculus and algebra, geometry, really whatever you guys are interested in, you guys and girls are interested in. And so leave me some comments on how my approach is, and also really anything that you think would be helpful to learn about. And so today I want to talk about the power rule of derivatives. So in calculus, there are two problems. There's the derivatives and the integrals. So starting off, the derivatives, it's the instantaneous rate of change of the function. And one of the most basic rules that we learn is the power rule. And the power rule states that if we have a function, f of x, that is raised to the n, where n is any number that not equal to 0, any integer not equal to 0, so n equals 1, 2, n equals -1, -2, and so on, then the derivative is given by that. And so let's do some examples, and then we can talk about this a little bit more. So first example, let f of x equals to 2 times x. Then let's apply our equation. So let's rewrite this. F of x equals 2x to the 1. N equals 1. F prime of x. So we have 2 because 2. Then n is 1 times x to the n, which is 1 minus 1, equals 2 x to the 0, but x to the 0 is 1 because any number to the 0 is 1. So there we go. There's our result. So let's look at the picture. So 2x. So here's our line, y equals 2x. F of x equals y. Okay, so from algebra, we know that if a line y equals mx plus b, m is the slope and b is the intercept, then once we get m and b, then we'll know our equation. And so the derivative is the slope at any given point. But if we have a straight line, then at every point the derivative should be at the same number. And so that's what we get here. We get that for y equals 2x, we get m equals 2. And that is consistent with f prime of x equals to 2. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Any straight line, then it will be something times x, and that something will be the slope. All right, let's go on to a little bit more complicated example. All right, so let's let f of x equals to 4x cubed. So let's draw the graph. Some like this. Okay. So let's write our equation again, because we can't forget that. Cannot forget that. Okay, so let's just do it. F prime of x equals 4 times n times x. Then we have n minus 1 equals 12 x squared. Okay, so now something that's really key to understanding calculus and understanding math is that there's always two sides to every single problem. There's the numbers and then there's the picture. I think that in calculus it's very important to understand both the picture and the numbers, because without one of them, then there's really no application. You're just like, oh, I can do this. Okay, I can get 12x squared. Okay, what does that even mean? There's the picture. And so let's look at this. So 12x squared. So as x, no matter what x is, this number is going to be positive. Because if we look at x squared is like this. And so no matter what x is, we're going to have a positive derivative. And we see that right here, our slopes are positive. And over here, our slopes are positive. And at x equals 0, our slope is going to be 0. All right, so it all ties out. It makes sense, and that's good. All right, so let's do one final example. Let's let f of x equals to 6x to the 10 plus 5x to the minus 4 plus x to the negative 3 minus a constant 4. Okay, so as we remember, the derivative is additive. What I mean by that is that if we have two functions f and g, then we can add them and the derivatives will add as well. So that's one thing that we have to remember. And then the second thing we have to remember is that f of x equals a constant, then the derivative is 0. And this is consistent with what we said earlier, that if we have a line, then the derivative is constant. And in this case, since we don't have any x, then this will be, there's no line. Or there is a line, it's not like that. Okay. The slope is 0 of this line. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's get back to our example. So it's additive, so we can just take each component, take that derivative, take that derivative, take that derivative, take that derivative. Okay, so 6 times 10 to the 10 minus 1 plus 5x to that plus x to the 3 minus 1 plus 0. All right, so that's easy. That's the power rule. And so if you thought that this video was of use, hit the like button and comment below if you have any suggestions on how I can improve and how I can help make you a more successful math student. And I hope to see you guys around. Thank you very much and have a great day.